My name's Emma Andrews. I'm the National Educator at Vega, registered holistic nutritionist, certified plant-based culinary educator, and I also lead a number of workshops around sports nutrition for runners here in Vancouver called Eat to Run. So a whey protein, depending on the quality, might contain antibiotics or steroids, depending on the quality of the animal's source. The other thing is if you're not someone who digests dairy very well, this can actually inhibit the amino acid absorption, which is what's really important for rebuilding new muscle tissue. So the digestibility is one key feature, and then also how clean that source of protein actually is another factor to consider. I recommend as a high-quality alternative to whey protein is the Vega Sport Protein. This is 25 grams of a multi-source plant-based protein blend, 5 grams of branched-chain amino acids, and 5 grams of glutamine, which is really important for rebuilding that muscle tissue and giving you a complete amino acid profile. In the Vega Sport Performance Protein, we use a sprouted brown rice protein, a pea protein, our own savvy seed protein, and an alfalfa protein. Vega Sport Protein is really perfect for any athlete because protein is one of the essential components to rebuilding muscle tissue and helping you recover post-workout. When an active person isn't eating enough protein through their diet, we often see conditions of muscle wasting. So this can actually dramatically impact your performance, both in your stamina and your recovery times. Vega Sport Performance Protein is a really smooth, creamy tasting protein. It comes in 4 different flavors as well, so you've got lots of taste different preferences depending on how you're going to use it, whether you shake it with water, almond milk, or blend it. Again, you can expect a smooth and creamy texture. People can use Vega Sport Performance Protein in a number of different ways. I really like to add it actually to baking, so things like a performance protein pancake or a muffin, for example. You can add it into energy bites or energy bars, and you can do it, of course, in your standard smoothies. If you're using the Vega Sport Performance Protein and you really want to up your performance improvements, I'd recommend pairing it with the Vega Sport Recovery Accelerator. The two of them together can really help to improve your recovery times, both shortening the duration of your recovery and accelerating the amount of muscle tissue development that occurs post-workout. Depending on what you're training for will actually impact the amount of protein that you need to take in during a day. If you're an endurance-focused athlete, you could be taking in about 1.2 to 1.4 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. If you're a strength-focused athlete, you might be going upwards of 1.4 to 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. One of the advantages of using a protein supplement like the Vega Sport Performance Protein is that it's easy to digest, especially post-workout when your stomach just isn't ready for necessarily a solid meal. Something in a liquid format that's easy to digest, particularly a plant-based option, can mean the absorption of those amino acids, crucial for recovery, is an even easier process on your body. One of the most common forms of feedback that we get from people using the Vega Sport Performance Protein is how easy to digest it is. So oftentimes people are more inclined to reach for a protein that they feel better off of, and it's not just the taste, but it's also how they feel, and that digestion factor, less bloating, less irritation in the digestive system, means that they feel much better, and the growth of the muscle tissue can also happen more effectively without that inflammation in the digestive system.